Hey, what's going on guys? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be covering the 3 stages of reversal that I've really explained in the Learn Time Profit lesson library. Again, this is kind of like my concept to identify maybe when's a better time to buy. The reason that I'm actually making this video is due to the video that I uploaded earlier today. It talked about TNDM, and a very common question that I've been getting is, TNDM is showing signs of a support on the 180-day analysis, and it's showing a support around the SMA line, right? And so many people are asking, well, if it's showing that it's oversold and it's showing that it's due for a reversal, why not buy at the very bottom? And again, this is just my approach. You don't have to follow this. It's a much more conservative approach of waiting for a confirmation of a reversal. And just so you guys can get a better understanding of what I mean by reversal, I drew up this chart. Again, keeping it very simple. So what I mean by the 3 stages of a reversal, so meaning that you're trying to identify a dip buy, right? Something sells off, right? The rejection, it consolidates. So you'll see it like flatline maybe either for a day or a number of days or weeks, right? And then this isn't really where I still like to take my position. I like to take my position when I get the confirmation. And you're gonna see this happen very often where it gets rejected. So it's making, again, when it comes down to pattern identification, it makes lower lows, as meaning that it continues to break support levels, right? And as it continues to make lower lows, it then reaches a certain price point of where it begins to consolidate, where it has a support and a resistance that's parallel. And it does this either for a number of days or just a day in general, right? Depending on how long it takes for it to consolidate. But the key factor that I like to wait on when it comes down to identifying when's the proper time to enter, especially a swing trade, is when we get the confirmation. So we talked about the rejection, we talked about the consolidation, and now the confirmation. This is when it starts making higher highs and higher lows. What do I mean by that? When it breaks above the previous resistance that it had in the consolidation phase, and it breaks above the resistance, it pulls back and it validates the old resistance, right, as a new support. So it doesn't pull back to its old support, it pushes up, breaks the resistance, pulls back, bounces at the old resistance, validating it as a new support, and then starts making higher highs. And then we see that ascending uptrend pattern. Again, a lot of people feel comfortable buying in the consolidation phase. Some people feel comfortable buying in the rejection phase and doing that dip buy opportunity. For myself, because again, when I invest in a specific stock, I want to make sure that it's actively trending up. Watch any of my videos, and that's our sole focus. If that's not something that you see a value, again, you can tweak this. Again, it's just a concept, it's no secret, right? And again, the 3 stages of a reversal: rejection, consolidation, and confirmation. So again, we're making lower lows, we have a parallel support and resistance, and then we get the break of resistance. And once we get that break, we get that pullback confirmation. So it pulls back, it doesn't sell off. That's the key factor. Make sure that it doesn't sell off and go back to its old support, that it pulls back, bounces, validates the old resistance as a new support, and then it's on its way to make higher highs. And you can see this with horizontal patterns. You can see this with, descending patterns. You can see this with ascending uptrend patterns. There's so many different, in a sense, patterns in which that you can follow, that you can use kind of this concept or this method, whatever it is that you want to call it, to have a better understanding of when the proper time it is to buy. If you're someone that doesn't like waiting and is very impatient, probably buying in the consolidation phase isn't going to be, the best for you. Also, if you're someone that doesn't like to bag hold and that sometimes enters too early, it's probably because you're entering in that rejection phase. So there's a lot of people that might have entered before in the rejection phase, and sometimes it's when you think that you bought the dip but it continues to descend. Trust me, if you're a newer trader, even if you're an experienced trader, we get caught in that phase sometimes. Also in the consolidation phase, when you enter a position and it's not moving up, it's not moving down, it's kind of just flatlining, there's not a lot of activity, and it's kind of like wasted time, wasted opportunity cost, right? So again, my specific key entry point is when it breaks its resistance, pulls back, validates the old resistance as a new support, and then continues to make higher highs. That's my preference. It does not mean that you have to follow that. Let me make sure I repeat that. That's my preference, and you do not have to follow that. I just wanted to share what has led to my success, what has led to the success of a lot of the people that I've mentored within the Learn Time Profit lesson library. And that's really just it. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube that you can learn from. I have a little bit over 1,000 on my specific YouTube channel. We're the largest YouTube channel when it comes down to investing in the stock market, and we would love to be a part of your success. We have a free group. It's called Tech Solutions. Over 160,000 members. We're the largest private trading community out there. Third link in the description. And if you even want to invest 30 seconds and click that first link in the description, learn a little bit more on how you can watch me trade live every single day. Monday through Friday, you get to watch me trade live every single day with the Learn, Plan, Profit team, and even ask me questions as I'm trading live, and I'm sharing my thought process as I'm entering and exiting positions. I want to thank you guys again for your time. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. I hope that my breakdown when it comes down to the 3 stages of reversal gave you a better understanding on how to take your next position and lead to your success. And again, the best way to start practicing trading is with paper trading or simulation trading. Like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.